Conjugar, Centro Português de Apoio à Pesquisa Científica e à Cultura. Acreditamos que as ciências e as artes mudam o mundo. O conhecimento transforma, e isso nos motiva. 16ª Jornada Virtual Internacional em Pesquisa Científica, com o tema Educação, Cultura e Sociedade. Realização dias 21, 22 e 23 de abril de 2026.
Hello, my name is João Pedro. I'm pursuing a PhD in Science Education at Unesp Brazil and the University of Porto, Portugal. I will be presenting the work Citizen Science and Interdisciplinary Education, Young People Investigating Water Supply. We are increasingly confronted with environmental issues that affect society as a whole. In this regard, Henrique Bissau argued that socio-environmental challenges have emerged from both historical and contemporary practice, impacting not only natural systems, but also social systems. These challenges have affected social groups differently, particularly exacerbating the vulnerability of those already in marginalized conditions. They further emphasize that this asymmetry is the distribution of environmental impacts, illustrate that the image is not solely ecological, but also social and economic. In the light of the current environmental and civilization crisis, it has become increasingly necessary for these issues to be discussed within the school environment. Education plays a fundamental role in promoting answerness and encouraging critical reflection on the complex relationship between society, technology, and nature. By addressing these topics in a classroom, school can contribute to the development of young people who are critical, reflexive, and socially responsible. Such an educational approach helps students better understand the cases and the consequences of environmental problems and prepare them to face contemporary challenges with greater responsibility and engagement. In this sense, the school becomes an important space for fostering environmental awareness and encouraging attitudes and practices that support more sustainable ways of living. This study emerged from the observation by a group of students and their teachers that, within the school context, discussing about sustainability development still tend to address the social dimension of environmental problems in a superficial and generic manner. In the other words, in many cases, when environmental issues are discussed in everyday school setting, ecological and economic aspects are often prioritized, while discussions related to social equality, an element that permits the entire relationship between human beings and the environment, are frequently overlooked. This study is the result of a development and interdisciplinary project carried out within the context of a science club. Developed without a collaborative partnership between adolescents and two teachers from a public school located in the interior of the state of São Paulo, Brazil. And objectively, discuss the work developed in light of analysis issues, the water supply in the city where the school is located, and the social relations involved, articulating for this purpose the analysis of social databases from the federal government as well as psychometric tests. And this study was based in actual research following the Conceição et al. Objective to diagnose problems, seek participatory solutions, and promote interactions among the community, teachers, and students. According to Chilere and Silva, actions research values the collaborative construction of knowledge. Data are collected collaboratively through meetings, gatherings, and discussions, allowing for collaborative and collective deliberation. For Angel, combines investigative reflection intervention with researchers and particular participants acting simultaneously. In education context, it enables teachers and students to be active agents integrating theory and practice. 3. Teachers and students act as both instructions and learners. The methodology fosters dialogue, reflection, and critical examination of reality, enabling collection transformation. Angel, integration of planning, action, observation, and reflection cycles, allows contributions, adjustments, and more effective responses to school needs. Create a product for Science Club. Analysis of empirical data, federal government data source, analysis of water quality data. Initial challenge to create a humanities science club in a full-time school in São Paulo. Contest. Youth clubs already exist in the school, but there is a culture that associates science only natural science. Club objective to promote reflection on society in the local community. Acceptance. Club approved by school coordination and administration, supported by 10 high school students. Club name, Humanas, composed exclusively of women. Structural barriers, prejudice and devolution of the humanities in basic education according to Devek and Rincon. Importance of humanities. They should be treated as science, with their own objectives, interpretative methods, and understanding of human phenomena. Club operation. Meetings and divisions. Monday to 9:20 to 9:50 a.m. Club activities without adventures, Wednesdays 7:30 to 9 a.m. Once a month, teachers participate in the activities with students. Data source analysis. 2022 census and EBGE portal to understand the city's social, demographic, and environmental characters. Only 11% of the urban area has tree coverages, concentrated in luxury condominiums and universities. Racial distribution. Majorly white, 67%, followed by brown, 25%, and black, 7.5%. Discussions on challenges of racial self-identification among students and the population. Traditional populations. 451 indigenous residents, but few self-identify as such. No quilombola communities. Urban infrastructure. 96 of houses connected to the sewage system. 96 with water supply. 99 with bathrooms. 99% with regular waste collection. Despite high percentages, thousands of people still lack access to water or sewage, mainly in peripheral areas. Urban environmental problems. Low street tree coverage, 34%, and lack of monitoring of populations exposed to environmental risks. Low environmental ranking. City ranks 411th in tree coverage in the state of São Paulo. Physicochemical tests of the water were carried out in 6 neighborhoods of the city, analyzes pH, chlorine, and alkalinity. The results were organized in a table with the data collections by the students. According to Ministry of Health of Brazil 2021, the appropriate pH for human consumptions should be 6 and 9. All neighborhoods presented pH values within the standard range, indicating water suitable for consumption. Most samples showed slightly basic water, while neighborhoods B showed slight acidity. This variation may be related to soil characterizations in the distribution network or the water source. Regarding chlorine, the values found are within the recommended range, 0.5 to 2, indicating adequate water disinfection. Chlorine is essential for elimination of pathogenic microorganisms and preventing diseases. Neighborhoods A, B, and D show the chlorine levels close to the minimum limit, requiring great attention and monitoring. The students reinforce the importance of continuous monitoring of water quality and surface self-consumptions. The project allowed students to analyze social data from the city and water quality using knowledge from the human natural science in a disciplinary way. There was a development of critical thinking about sustainability, understanding that it involves both environmental protections and social justice. Students increased their awareness of social environmental inequalities, recognizing that peripheral neighborhoods are more affected by poor service, such as water supply. The analysis of water quality data and information from EBGE help demonstrate inequalities in access to service basic. The project encouraged questions of public policy, as well as the responsibility of the government and the water supply company. It contributes to critical and civic education, encouraging students to claim their rights and seek social justice aligned with critical education perspectives. Students began to connect sociological theories with chemical concepts, applying knowledge in the context of their own city. The work strengthened investigative thinking, argumentation, and democratic participation. The project was presented at a regional science fair, receiving the gold medal, and led a partnership with the other school projects, and also encouraging a more humanistic and social approach in natural science projects, aimed to improve the population's quality of life. This investigation highlights the importance of involving young students in scientific projects that foster dialogue and investigating process, focus on issues presenting their own realities, promoting disciplinary responses, and the purpose of a change. The project significantly expanded students' understanding of social environmental inequalities, showing that environmental projects affect populations unevenly, particularly peripheral and vulnerable communities, which present the poorest indications of access of a quality of public service such as water supply.
Realização, conjugar, Centro Português de Apoio à Pesquisa Científica e à Cultura. Apoio, Editora Cravo. Inscreva-se no canal, comente, curta e compartilhe. Obrigado por assistir.